We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the dead. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvest for innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. Welcome, probably the last Saturday show for a little bit. We're going to finish this. We're going to get through this video, and then we should be caught up on evidence as far as being behind. This video is 4 hours, 8 minutes. I think about 2 hours or so is going to be daylight. The rest is going to be nighttime. We'll play that by ear. But even if we do a short show today, get through the video and skip through the darkness, I don't know if we're going to need to analyze the audio on this one. We're mainly going to be looking for apparitions walking across the courtyard. Where Dead's GoPro is, we're actually looking back towards older areas of the prison that were there before the remodel, or before they rebuilt it. Where like the original gallows were, certain original areas. So yeah, static camera. It's basically looking at one area for 4 hours. I know we need to get through that completely. So yeah, let's get to it. Get my camera off so we can watch it. You good there?
Good right there.
Oh.
Moving.
A little bit higher, a little bit faster.
Okay.
That wouldn't pass for shit today.
No,
Okay.
that was guaranteed done with a torch.
Perfect.
Oh, that's one with the mural on the wall.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So showers.
Courtyard.
Of course, there's Chris, and Deads. Get my drink opened up. And no, it's not a Jameson yet. Ghost Bubblicious Strawberry. Ghost, you guys want to sponsor the show? Come on in. That's good. And how you doing, TM? See you snuck in. Was that just... Okay, looks like we got an EVP here. Right there at minute 42. We're gonna have to keep a list. Now we're gonna have to analyze the audio. Guess we can just go ahead and let's just minimize me a little bit.
What I like about those H1Ns, they sit like on that metal bar and the peg, and it'll sit the cage around the mic. It sets perfectly on there to face out. Okay. So I got one recorder left. We've got two.
Which are saving save for execution.
Unless you want to do more steps. No, we got enough miles already.
I was gonna say tonight the other crew's gonna be booked. That's right. This is the one day that we're doing this. I did not have a workout with my gym.
You knew you were getting it tonight.
I gotta hit the day before.
Really hoping we catch an apparition across the courtyard this time. What is that? Only downside about static cameras. What's up, Ecto? How you doing, buddy? I'd really like to get up onto that roof, but safety wise.
I want my duck!
Thanks, TM. I'm awake. I am awake. I might not need this now. Again, if they want to sponsor the show, it'd be only fitting for a paranormal investigator to drink Ghost energy drinks.
I am right behind you.
Damn it, Ecto. I want Ghost energy drinks to be my sponsor. That'd be freaking phenomenal. It would be so fitting. But we need to get the viewer count up. That's the only downside. They're not going to do it for 5 viewers. Yeah, I heard that, EVP. It pops up about every 4 or 5 shows. Derp. I wonder if they'd sponsor a paranormal team. That way you could put swag all over the country at locations. If you find the ghost, they will send you a case of energy drinks. That is a hell of a plug right there. If you find the logo, print out the sticker, leave it in a location. If you go there to investigate and you find it, enter the redemption code. I think that'd be cool. You know, dumb little ideas like that might actually sell. About was. Keyword was. I said, guys, be aware, no show tomorrow. I do have to go into work. So I kind of want to get this video out of the way. Probably I will take tomorrow off from the show. We'll probably go until this one gets dark. Then we'll jump into the video, or into the audio. Because we've already got a couple potential EVPs. But from remembering correctly, let me see if I can, do I still, is this it, or is it this the other one? It's the other one. One. Okay, where the camera is facing is like right in here is where the camera's at, facing the old shoe shop, tailor shop, and the first gallows. So what we're looking at right now is where the first gallows for the prison would have been, which means this is the first person hung in the gallows, Mr. John Hancock. Okay, that's a weird sound right there. That's not mine. Those ones I've been sent from one of the docents at the prison. So we're looking back, like the cage you see back here. Let me pause this for a second. The cage you see back here in the back, kind of leftish, is where they kept the dogs. Yes, they had dogs on prison grounds, and some of the prisoners were actually allowed to have the dogs in their cells. Like some kind of a rehab or training thing, whatever it was. But yeah, the original gallows would have been right back in this corner. So we're hoping to see an apparition walk by. Some of the docents have seen shadows walk across the courtyard. Yeah, it does look like more like a still picture than a video. And that's why I said static cameras, they can get boring. But it really makes you be hyper focused on what's around. Back. Okay, that's a scratching sound. Okay, 948. That's a dragging sound. Yeah, most everything from the prison I've been sent to help me out for future. And it's going to be featured on the prison's the website when they get it up and running for the prisoners that were that stayed there, as many as they could find. And yeah, and all the maps, locations of executions, old cells, old buildings, and whatever. Technically, it is. It's protected by the state. You can take tours through there. So is it a museum? Kind of. They have the actual museum down the street, and it has a lot of the original, like chair from the gas chamber. Some of the old stuff from the prison is in a physical museum, but this is more of a historical site. So technically yes, technically no. You technically have to do the day tour. There's not really tickets. You just got to register on the site and pay for it. For the ghost tour or the investigation, yes, you have to. Well, not really buy a ticket, but pay cash up front. There are ticket sales for day tours, and I think it's like 60 or something like that, 40. I'm not sure the price for the day. But they only go to like 5 locations in the prison. They go to the courthouse, culinary, execution, death row, and one other. I forget what it is. Many look the same, they will get the big image. No matter what you do, you walk in there, you're intimidated. I'll just say that. You're intimidated walking into the courtyard. Even this will be my 4th time this year. My 3rd time I walk into the yard and I'm going, this is truly, truly intimidating. And you guys have seen it on video. You walk out, it's just like, there it is. It's insane. So like I said, looking at the original gallows and I think the original showers, we're more than likely, we're going to hopefully pick something up. I have yet to see a full body apparition on camera at the prison. I've experienced them, but never picked them up on camera. It's a shame too. Just saying, at least we're seeing the outdoors. Once we get to Neil Pitney's cell, you're just looking at a cell for 4 hours. Had a lot of fun with that one. The plane. Downside, there goes the plane. Downside about having a camera outside. You got to deal with the planes. And if I remember correctly, the second execution chamber would have been right through the door, right here next to the stairs. At least that's, if I remember, let me get back to that map. I should keep this on cue just in case. Would be, nope, it's actually off to the other side. I take that back. Yeah, so that would be actually off to... Why does it keep doing that? Back off to the right somewhere. Kind of back right would be the second execution area, which I'm going to try to... Actually, no, that would be right. That would be right. Yeah. Through these doors, this door would have been the second gas chamber. The third one is one we investigate all the time. Trying to get the bearings, you get turned around so easy. Not many places to get lost, but you do. The pole for, you mean right here on the camera? That's the kind of the weight bench the Deads have the camera set up on. I know it's kind of a pain to look at, but this is kind of the area we wanted to focus on, because this is where apparitions have been known to, they've seen walk. Okay, we're walking, never mind. Basically walking up from the building, up the path, so that's where apparitions have been seen to walk. So it's worth a try. But the one right in front, like right here, is a pole for a heavy bag.
Alright guys, last time when I said you don't need a stool softener or brick.
There was the day I came in here, it was right after the Rams had won the Super Bowl. I walked into the cell house and I just yelled it out. I was, guys, you're never gonna believe this shit. The Rams won the Super Bowl. And it sounded like someone had flushed the toilet up on the top floor, like the pipes inside the chasing were rattling. I was like, do you like the Rams or do you hate the Rams? The Rams won the Super Bowl. Won the Super Bowl. I walked into the cell house and I just yelled it out. I was, guys, you're never gonna believe this shit. The Rams won the Super Bowl.
Where from right here? Before or after?
And it sounded like someone had flushed the toilet up on the top floor, like the pipes inside the chasing were rattling. I was like, do you like the Rams or do you hate the Rams?
It's one of those things where once they get it stuck in, I don't feel anything.
What is this?
So that's not the land GoPro for mine.
What is this?
It's one of the other guys, I think.
Alright guys, last time when I said you don't need a stool softener or brick.
There was the day I came in here, it was right after the Rams had won the Super Bowl. I walked into the cell house and I just yelled it out. I was, guys, you're never gonna believe this shit. The Rams won the Super Bowl. And it sounded like someone had flushed the toilet up on the top floor, like the pipes inside the chasing were rattling. I was like, do you like the Rams or do you hate the Rams? Like the pipes inside the chasing were rattling. I was like, do you like the Rams or do you hate the Rams?
Okay, it's nothing. Had to get into detail on that one and try to listen to it a few times. So probably be about 7 or 8 minutes till we head out and start investigating. Be cool to try to find a way to set a thermal camera up all night, or a night vision at least. Find a way to get a night vision that'll last 12 hours. Probably not a possibility, but a big car battery. The hell was that? Is that a scream? Right there. No, that's something being drugged. Yeah, it's something. It's not paranormal. At first, it sounded like a scream. It's like, wait a minute here. Well, we started off with 4 potential EVPs. As much as watching the video, then go back and analyzing the audio from the video that we just watched, I think what we're going to do is finish up MDS recorder, then go back and do the audio for this. Because I didn't think we were going to get any audio out of this. I really didn't. for the simple fact it's outside. But I have gotten EVPs outside before. Bodie, California. I got EVPs walking through the cemetery. So, anything is possible. I guess you can get EVPs anywhere. Hell, you might be able to get EVPs driving down the street in your car. Just a spirit hitching a ride. We have not heard this before. This is night 3. I know we can watch the video and analyze audio, but it minimizes the video so small, it's hard to focus on it and focus on the audio at the same time. Plus, once night falls, we're just going to go straight to audio. One thing's for sure, we probably will not set static outside again this year. We're going to do it all inside. I wish you had a third monitor that was big. Sometimes I wish I had a third myself. Yeah, once I get a new desk, I'm going to put a third monitor up. Maybe a fourth. I got the stands for them. Figure why not, right? Yeah, but I'm gonna need the new desk for that. It's looking at a massive studio desk. Get it for pretty cheap, so it's like, yeah. They're sitting in an IKEA shelf. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sitting at a 2-piece desk that used to be a 3-piece desk, big L desk, big media desk, and when I went to rearrange, the centerpiece where the monitors are supposed to be freaking broke. Jack making an appearance before he says goodbye because it's too hot in here. Say hi, Jack. Yeah, it's way too, it's like 106 outside. So AC doesn't do much. Now he's pouting because he can't sit on my lap. It is way too high. "75 centimeters to work with." Okay, not a lot. I hope that's just matrixing in the video. All right, guys, watch right in here between this door on the left and the yellow sign on the cage. There's a slight shift. Okay, where'd the audio go? Yeah, that's not good. Okay, audio's fine. There we go. Had to go back a little bit. Tundra, not really. Saturdays, I'm just trying to catch up for all the days that I missed past couple weeks. I wanted to be on even earlier than 11. I wanted to be on at 10. But yeah, we're trying to get through this. If we can get through this video today, we're going to be pretty much caught up. We'll play it by ear as time goes on, but we got 2 months to pretty much. You got an Indiana Jones ad. Nice. I'm actually excited for that movie. Okay, I think that's just a little bit of matrixing. Try to focus on distance. Yeah, same here, but you look for even the slightest little shift, which it's almost impossible with this much field of view. I try to focus on areas where I know there should be activity. And there's like 3 areas right now. Right here from where the metal door is to the yellow sign over to the wall. That's 1. So basically door to door, the shower door, and the door over here that led back to the second execution area. So there's 3 areas I'm trying to focus on. Ain't easy to do it with 2 eyes. Need a big F number for that to focus there, yeah. I wish we could zoom in. I really do. We can do it that way. That might be a little bit better. Just get it up to full screen, which I think this will help a lot more. Black and white. Maybe. Any plans for Independence Day? Not really. Maybe go to a barbecue, have a couple drinks, that's about it. Maybe just spend the day resting. I kind of gave up going out on freaking holidays. Go hang out with the same people, it's the same drama, same bullshit, same people getting drunk, same people looking like idiots. You know, it's like, so I just kind of pushed myself away from that. You know, it is what it is. And that's the downside is, yeah, I've got to work tomorrow. I have to work Monday and I'm off Tuesday. Most companies, if, you know, federal holiday falls on a Tuesday, a lot of places just give you Monday off too. No big deal either way. What am I going to do when I'm not working? Sit home and work on the show. Sit home and look up new places to investigate. Really ain't got much on that. So yeah, just go to work, earn some money, work on my certificates, and be done with it. Yeah, more local spots, exactly. Now all I got to do is really make a couple phone calls. Problem is getting into them. I'd like to be able to do a couple museums, and a couple buildings I'm not going to even announce yet. One, we're trying to work on getting into the Mob Museum. I think the Mob Museum would be great to investigate. But it's getting harder and harder to get into places. It really freaking is. So a lot of people just don't want the publicity. But any publicity is good publicity. People see it on here. Oh, Mob Museum. I've always wanted to go there. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's haunted. I want to go. All right, you get business in the door. I saw this on Twitch. This guy investigated. Oh, yeah, we know who he is. We figured we'd come in and check it out ourselves. That's one more customer that you didn't have. How can you lose on that? Even if you get one or two customers more through the door, that's more money you didn't have. Just my way of thinking. They don't see it that way, though. Oh, people aren't going to come here because it's haunted. No, people are going to go there because it's haunted. And that's what I look for. I look for places that aren't on the paranormal map. That they're so easy to get into. All you got to do is like ask. Be like, hey, have you ever had an investigation done here? No. Why? Nobody's ever asked. Well, can we come in and investigate? It's about time somebody asked us. Well, no shit, right? Just, I guess it's also, hold on, being at the right place at the right time. Pigeon Forge Titanic Museum, but your van broke down. Oh, that sucks. I'd like to go to all the Titanic museums. I think there's, what, 4 or 5 of them? Like downside out here, the museums for like Titanic, bodies, and a couple of the others, they're in casinos. And if anything's in a casino in one of the hotels, you went down to about a 15% chance to get through the door. Reason she knew that, but she was studying the fire, the first, and the crime. Okay. It's... And like I've always said, they could tear down the building and they could tear down the building and rebuild a new one. That energy is still on the property, so... That's why I like Bally's Casino was just rebuilt after the MGM fire in the 80s. And people have heard frickin' a lot of paranormal stories about that hotel. Like I always said, guys, static cameras. You get about an hour into them, and it's like, how much longer do I have to go? I think you kind of give up listen or watching for evidence and start listening for it more. So the odds of catching a full body apparition, almost nil. I want a night vision camera. Tundra all the time. Happens to me all the time, buddy. I freaking hate the ones that get stuck in your head and just Just don't frickin' leave. Those are the worst songs. Having that moment. Yeah. The worst one for me ever was Roxanne by the Police. That song was stuck in my head for like 3 months. I could not get it out for the life of me. I'd just be like, Roxanne. Oh, come on. Like an hour later, back to it. You don't have to turn out. It's like, come on, stop. And everybody at work knew it. So they just walked by me blurting out frickin' lines from the frickin' song. I wanted to smash my head into a concrete wall. That's actually kind of cool. Flutter of birds going by. I do not have Discord open, but I have it on my phone. I can put it on my phone if that helps. That way I can answer during the show. I can just turn the camera off. Yeah, you can DM me on Discord. Of course. That's why it's up. You guys ever have any questions, please. Statements, cares, concerns, whatever. That's where I want to be. Sorry, did I really go there? Oh, I am evil. And that's such a random song to have stuck in your head, too. Freaking Weezer. Now, everybody else out there watching, lurking, come on out of the shadows. What's the worst song you've ever had stuck in your head? And I know it's going to be bad because as soon as you type it, you're going to think about it, and that song is going to be stuck right back in your head. And that's Brent's public service for the day. Getting songs stuck in your freaking head. Could be like the Meow Mix commercial. Meow, 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 meow. Try getting that out of your head now, will you? I know Ecto wants to chime in on this one if he's awake. What's the worst song ever stuck in your head? What about you, TM? I've had songs I love stuck in my head. I've had songs I hate stuck in my head. I've had commercials stuck in my head. And it's like, frickin' really? Do we really want to go down this rabbit hole? You know, if I didn't save the VODs, and if I didn't upload to YouTube, I just get sound clips of these freaking songs that get stuck in people's head and just hit a button. and I'd have people hating me like that. It's pretty random, the map with all the... Yeah, there's a couple of things that I have on my bookmarks that people have taken down to modify, and it's like, shit, I need it. No worries, TM. When it comes back up, I'm listening to the song 3 times right now. Oh. And sometimes that's what you got to do. That's the best way to get a song out of your head, is listen to it 4 or 5 times in a row. Just be like, okay, I'm tired of this song now. Then you forget about it. Like, I'll be honest. Sometimes I turn the show off, and I hear nothing but white noise. It's like, oh, it's just like embedded in your head, and it's like, it's painful. Like hours upon hours upon hours of white noise. It's like, gee, thanks. And I might actually take the spirit box with me to Nevada State Prison this year. Just turn the antenna off. Where's it at? Always do the experiment. We haven't tried it in a while. Is there anybody here with us right now? And the battery just died. What are the odds? The battery literally just died when I asked that. Oh well. Wasn't meant to be. I'll add some more batteries later.
Are you in here?
Was that a gunshot? That's a gunshot. So now here's the thing. Is that actually a gunshot from the neighborhood? Or is that a gunshot residual from the prison? Because there were several prisoners shot trying to escape. Back in the early days of the prison, I think there was like 5 or 6 shot trying to escape. So is that a residual gunshot from prisoners trying to escape? Or is that in one of the neighborhoods behind the prison? Because it is a little distant, but it could be distant because of residual. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait when we get back to analyzing audio. We do not get directional, so the audio will not help. Yeah, and because we're in a cusp, we're inside the prison walls, so it's gonna, if it's coming from the outside, it's gonna echo more. If it's coming from the outside, it's gonna echo. If it's coming from the outside, it's not. Because we're inside the brick walls, even if the EVP is a gunshot, it's gonna resonate inside the fishbowl. If it's coming from the outside, you're just gonna hear a pop and maybe one echo. So we'll have to make sure and pay close attention to that when we analyze it. As echo to no echo. Just a thought. Even I can't see who shot or making that noise. Does that mean it isn't real in real time? Like from the other. Nobody's gonna fake a gunshot on an investigation. And if it's coming from one of the neighborhoods behind, like I said, no matter what city you go in, no matter what city you go to, you're gonna hear gunshots in some neighborhoods. That's them coming out in the courtyard. And you're not even allowed to have firearms on prison grounds. So there's that one. There's not a firing range near. You got a industrial area and residential area. That's it. This is inside city limits, so you're not going to have a firing range. That is not me. That is one of the female investigators. I think. Kind of hard to tell from that far away. Looks like one of the female investigators. It's not what only people on my team were me and Deds, but we did have another team join us, which was Lingering Souls, and a couple of the docents. So it's one of them. I don't know who, because they're too far from the camera.
I want my duck!
Damn it, Tundra. Yeah, that one's loud. Good job, Tundra. You got me on that one. That one is loud. Whew. Not scary, just loud. Love that sunset over the wall of the prison, though. motorcycle in the background. And the female investigators. Probably Susan and Michelle, maybe? That's Susan for sure. You had to waste your channel points on something. You don't have to apologize. That's why I put those sounds up, is for you guys to use your points. Never have to apologize. And they're not talking that much. And they're done talking. Not as much as the other teams, though. From MDS Recorder and Building 11, that was a lot of talk. It's like, oh, oh. Was that a ghost horn? When you see channel points getting bigger like 10K, you really want to spend them all at once. That's why I save up for other people's channels. Like Ectos. I want to save up that 7,500 for the wheel spin to hopefully get the nasty beans. What happens at 10K? Nothing. I have nothing in my channel points worth 10K right now. I think about another 30 minutes of daylight somewhere in there, then we get to start on the audio. Yippee-ki-yay. As I've always said, just remember, all these paranormal shows, you've got somebody remotely sitting in a van watching static cameras all night long. So us doing this like 4 hours is no bueno. It's nothing. I don't have the fortitude to sit for 8 hours and watch a static monitor. Just not me. I can't do it. I just can't. Like, I go into a lot of channels, but I don't follow them. There's kind of reasons. I'll go into smaller channels, no more than 50 people. If they don't say hi back, I leave. They're trying to build up just like I am. But if that few of viewers, if they can't acknowledge in return, they're not in it for the viewers. They're in it for themselves. And even some of the bigger streamers that I watch, most of them acknowledge, hey Brett, or hey Incarnate, how you doing? It's like, yep, I'm in here enough, you know who I am. Like if somebody's got 10 to 20 followers, if you throw them a follow and they don't say thank you and they're that little of viewers, if they're just sitting there talking and they can't acknowledge, somebody liking with that little of views, I don't stay. It's like I try to acknowledge everybody that comes in here. I know Tundra, TM, Ecto. I know there's one in here lurking aside from Ecto. Somebody throws a follow. Yeah, hell yes, I'm saying thank you and hello. But then again, I've watched channels on how to, build a stream. A lot of people want to come in and just lurk. That's fine. I understand that. I get it. You don't want to hit the like. You just want to lurk. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to assume you're a bot. I see Alien Gathering, Halisi Draw, whatever, AOK, Kata, Drapsnat, 7 Bullet, 01 Ella. I'm 90% sure that those are all bots. If they're not, more power. But if they are enjoying content, yeah, I'd like to see that follow pop up. I'm trying to build something good here. Because there's like, I know there's like, what, 3 or 4 paranormal shows on Twitch that I ever see live. You know, Ecto, myself, Kalani Ghost Hunter, Interface Death, Fetch Bug, I know does paranormal. And I know there's a couple others, but they're rarely freaking on. It's like Gramps Lurks or something like that. He does paranormal. Aside from that, you know, there's not a lot of us. You know, it's, you'd think the fascination with the paranormal, we'd have thousands of viewers. If people are so fascinated by the paranormal, they want to stick to the TV shows because it's what's comfortable. And that's okay, but I'm going to make this analogy. And they do it mostly for the fun. Yeah, but still, they touch base on the paranormal. Hold up. Okay, just pipe rattling. And I say this, I'm gonna be a jerk about this, but there's not really any other way to say this. Group coming outside. Go onto these paranormal investigators' social media pages. Zach Bagans, Billy Tully, Aaron Goodwin, Dakota Layden, Chelsea Layden. Go onto all their social media pages and say hi to them. See how many of them say hi back. I'm serious. None. One if you're lucky. If they know who you are, they'll say hi back. I'm going to pause this for a second because I think that's us coming up. Go onto a Twitch page. Go on to, and I'll say Kick. I don't want to, but I will. Go onto YouTube. Say hi to one of the paranormal investigators streaming on their pages. As long as they're not overwhelmed analyzing evidence, 8 times out of 10, they're going to say hi in response. They're going to say hi back. They're going to ask how you're doing and thank you for stopping by their channel. And you get to experience real paranormal, not Hollywood. So that's just my opinion. And everybody that's come in here, I try to say hi to. I do my best. Because I know, like I said, some people like to lurk. Or they give a heart.
Hey again, we are here for night 3, Nevada State Prison visit 3. We're getting ready to head up to execution for a big surprise for you guys. So please stay tuned for that one for the long walk. For a big surprise for you guys. So
Okay, she's talking on the phone. Never mind. Tundra, you're debating I should watch Ghost Adventures. Zach always blames his anger on possession. TM, in my team, no. If you're investigating with me, if you're under my watch on my team, absolutely not. The only one there that was under my watch was Dead's. It's to each their own. I mean, if you're around me, if I hear it, she was lucky. Yeah, if she would have been on my team, it would have been like, turn off the phone. If you need to talk, go into the office. And then catch up. That's what I'll do. But yeah, she was lucky.
Some more activity. So you can see the ominous prison behind me. Sitting right up behind me. Execution. So
I watch it for minuscule pointers and ideas for locations. You heard me? Yeah, yeah. So the last thing people want to do is see me mad on an investigation. One, it's going to ruin my night. Two, you ain't going to ruin my night. And for three, I'll grab you by the ear and just lead you out. Be like, you knew better. It's a whole case of no. There's a whole lot of ground right here. I don't think they'd miss you. And I'm joking when I say that, of course. TM, I think she really wants to investigate. Being around the deceased as she is, the more she experiences, the more she's going to push herself to go on an investigation. Just trust me on this. The more you see stuff, the more you're drawn to it. You know, all those years towing, I saw death almost every day in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's the cars I picked up months after the fatality, you still pick up the car and you're like, you see blood in there, you've seen, and that's the other hard part, working around the deceased remains. The body releases natural sounds. So yeah, you're gonna freak out when air is released somehow, or hear something creak, or something twitches, or something like that. Yeah, she's gonna get freaked out. And it would freak anybody out. It'd freak me out, and I've seen a lot. But the more she sees, trust me, within a year, she's gonna be investigating on a semi-frequent basis. And I'd almost be willing to make a bet on that. And you can clip it if you want. I mean, if you want to clip it saying, yeah, Brent made the bet, you know, within a year she's investigating on a semi, serious state. You can if you want to. Because I tell that to a lot of people. Once you get your toe in the pool, it is almost impossible not to jump in. You know, if you ever go to a haunted place, worry about, okay, Tundra will make sure that you never leave the first floor. Because God forbid you get up on the third. I can imagine you trying to, bunny hop down the stairs. Like first floor Nevada State Prison. Culinary. It's haunted. Isolation. First floor. It's haunted. Courthouse, first floor. It's haunted. What may stop them from going, including fetches, the equipment, as I know. Where's fetch at? I mean, you can just tell me a state or East Coast if you want to. If she's on the East Coast, okay, yeah. Now, those cross-country digs are not easy. but she's got all the really exciting stuff on the East Coast. I'd love to live on the East Coast for a while just to investigate, even if for a couple of years. It'd be great. But and she says her basement is haunted because her haunted dolls are there. Yeah, entirely possible. I've got one of my haunted dolls over my right shoulder. I've got 2 more over here on the dresser. Or 3 more over here on the dresser. Tundra, I guarantee you there's a whole lot more than that.
Can you call Joe?
I just tried.
Huh?
Just tried, no answer.
Ah, shit.
I'm not gonna put anything on voicemail. Let's just go look. It used to sit right there, single key.
Wouldn't, if he puts it on YouTube, wouldn't it be bad if he sent an execution check on YouTube?
You can get a cheap digital recorder for
He's doing like a
$20. Tundra, what state are you in? Kentucky, Waverly Hills, Bobby Mackey's. There's 2 right off the top of my head. Okay, so just on a quick search, you've got Waverly Hills, Bobby Mackey's, Mammoth Cave, Liberty Hall, Kentucky State Penitentiary, Camp Taylor, the Talbot Tavern, Cave Hill Cemetery, Grandview Cemetery, Perryville. There's like 7 right there. Yeah, Perryville Battlefield, Bardstown, Kentucky, which is the old Talbot Tavern, the Seelbach Hotel in Louisville, Prospect, Kentucky, which would be Sleepy Hollow. Let's see. I already mentioned that one. So yeah, there's like 7 or 8 right there. Jailer's Inn, Middenford Bullock Funeral Home, Sauerkraut Cave in Louisville, the Belle of Louisville, the Riverboat, Stepstone Church, Bethlehem Academy, Hebron Lutheran Cemetery, Free Union Separate Baptist Church, Lady of the Stairs of the First Church of Christ Scientology or something, Morrison Masonic Lodge, Cave Hill Cemetery, Buffalo Trace Distillery, Whitehall, Ditto House Inn, Octagon Hall, Jim Beam Distillery. So just a quick web search. Kentucky is filled with haunted locations. Greenup Street Water Tower. Gratz Park Inn, Brenham Schoolhouse Inn, Maple Hill Manor. A lot of these are like hotels and breweries. You know, so a lot of them are still businesses. So yeah, Kentucky's jumping. Like, you leave Las Vegas, well, you've got Henderson, Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, so all three tie together, so we don't count three separate. You've got Alamo, Nevada. You've got which is really small. Ely, Tonopah. Ely's got like a dozen places. Tonopah's got 7 or 8. And it's these small speckled towns. And we're getting to where we're not going to see much. About another 10 minutes, we'll jump over to audio. So I don't even think we're going to need that. I don't even think we're going to see anything from here on out. Let's get over to full screen cam while I get Adobe launched. It's like I said, every state has numerous locations to investigate. You just got to really dig to find them. And a lot of places, yeah, they don't advertise. They just don't advertise, which I get. They want the business, but they don't. Okay, we got a few minutes before this is ready. Let's go over to analyzing so you guys could see. Let me lower this down just a hair. Okay, that'll do. I just even businesses are so tough. They really are. Getting permission, like hotels, you almost have to rent out every room to investigate it. Okay, so 142 is our first. So do I want to do it that way or do I want to do it this way? Let's do it this way.
Okay.
You good there?
Good right there.
Yeah?
Oh.
Moving.
A little bit higher, a little bit thinner.
Okay.
That's old school.
Yeah. That wouldn't pass for shit today.
Okay.
That was guaranteed done with a torch.
Perfect.
Oh, that's one with the mural on the wall.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So showers?
Courtyard.
So 142 is the first one we got. 1 minute 42 seconds is where we got to pay attention to. Then 352, 948, 1037, and 5024. That and their viewers. I guarantee you they get thousands of messages a week. You need to come to my town and check out this building. It's haunted. They pick maybe one out of every couple hundred and research it. Then they go check it out. So, yeah, they got to find new places. A lot of places they just can't go back to. %90 of it just leads. Nothing special.
have to stop. Makes sense. We're shining our lights on it.
Okay, that's definitely not me. That's definitely not Dead's. Huh. Let's bump that up. Let's clean it up. There's our first profanity today. No. See if this helps. A little bit. Yeah, I'll suggest whatever if she needs any suggestions, I'll more than happily steer her in the right direction. Now, that's what I do is you guys have had so many questions about the paranormal, and I love it. You know, this, like I said, that's the original reason I started this show. Is to help those interested in the paranormal understanding equipment, how to use it, and the best ways to use it. I love teaching people about the field. Not a lot of people will take that much time to break it down to the science, to how things were designed. People won't do that. Oh no, I use it because it works. Well, why does it work? What's it matter? I get evidence. Well, why do you get evidence? Oh, I just do. Yeah, you don't because it's a toy. Yay, nay. I think we got an EVP just saying shit. Let's see if we can do anything to clean this up. I know it's repeating a lot. I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit. Which I don't think I'm going to need to. All right, let's get this saved. And there's one. Moving on, next one is at 352. Okay, that's not any one of the investigators. In something, there's a room. And something, there's a broom. I don't know. Room or broom? Room or broom? I don't know. Let's enhance this. Let's put some reverb. Take out the reverb. Okay, we're going to apply, but I think we're going to need to slow it down. I think we're going to need to slow this down to figure it out. No matter if the normal user or scientist, we always like to think the critic. Even a scientist can make mistakes, does not happen, but also could question what we didn't understand and accept it all. I try to understand a lot, more than I should. I'm not going to lie. With equipment, if you can actually debunk how it was using how it was made, not using science, on how it was physically programmed. You know, it's certain machines, certain pieces of equipment and electronics have certain capabilities, and exceeding their capabilities means remanufacturing. And that's kind of where I go with that. I don't know. I can't make the. It's a statement. In my something, there's a something. In my paper, there's a something. Tone this down a little. There are so many people get the sensor wrong on all the K2 meters. There's so many types of K2s, like the ones you have to put a quarter in to hold it down, or a coin in. Those are cheap pieces of crap. Even the normal gray ones, I've seen so many problems with them. The clear one, I think, is better than the gray ones. If you're going to go with a K2, just get the eddy meter. Spend the money on the correct electronics. Or get a K2 that's professional. These ones you see for $29 on eBay, stay away from them. Just stay away from them. In my something. In my paper, there's a. Okay, in my something. In my unknown. And I think that's what we're going to save it as. All right, another one. Did that even count? There we go. Yeah. Now next one should be at 9:48. All right, Tundra, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Have a good evening. I don't think that's anything. All the way up to 50. All right, it doesn't echo. I think we can debunk this. I think we can actually debunk this one. Yeah, we're going to debunk this. Oh, we missed one at 10:30. Hold on. We got to go back. Right there. Okay, nothing. All right. Back to audio. far did we get? Quite there.
Yeah, they do. They have a.
Right about there
Guys that
is where we started the video.
that pick up food for you. Yeah, they'll do it. I see them in there all the time.
With those two pieces of audio, it actually puts us up to 415. Even if we only get 2 or 3 pieces of audio off the GoPro, we're gonna be okay, guys. We're still got like 14 recorders to go, plus 2 more GoPros on top of it. One of the other GoPro static inside, better chance to get EVPs. And I think we will. Might have to do one more Saturday just to watch that video all the way through, but we're not going to do it for a while. Yeah, like I said, we'll play it all by ear. Can't do much beyond that.
It's ridiculous. So just like a center cup?
The smallest, whatever bowl.
Just orange chicken, that's it.
Orange chicken bowl with rice or whatever comes with it.
Oh no.
Little Ritz.
bowl with rice or whatever comes with it. Oh no. Little Ritz.
Okay, nothing. Sitting there talking about food in a prison yard, do you think the spirits would be like, can I get some? The culinary food sucks. Bring me some wontons or something. Been mean to just go out in the prison yard and just eat it right in front of them. His ghost vampires, they suck on. That's one way to look at it. It's kind of a funny question, but not a bad one. Just because they say vampire doesn't mean they suck blood. They drain our energy. Entirely possible. It's an energy vampire. I don't know, but yeah, that's interesting concept. Never thought about it like that. Are they vampires because they suck our energy? I can go with that. I'd buy that for $1.
And then went up.
If it had a spray velocity and an actual velocity
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Like if somebody
Release. Yeah. The release of.
So there's
gases.
a number of different bits and pieces. There's a camera on there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Where do they learn to drain energy? No idea. Because remember, in life, we need energy to survive. We need to go out in the sun, we exercise, we move around. That's our physical form. Once our spiritual form goes back to pure energy, maybe it just draws energy from wherever it can. I cannot honestly answer that question. I said it's a very interesting question. Something to think about. But anyways, guys, I am going to call it at 2 hours. How do they convert it? I don't know. Maybe they carry around a freaking converter backpack. I honestly do not know. It's interesting interesting way to comprehend it. Beats the shit out of me. But TM, that's interesting theory. Guys, I'm calling it here. I do have a couple things to take care of. We made it past an hour and a half. We are a little over a third of the way into the audio. We'll finish that up here probably Monday night. So, yeah, guys, have a good rest of your weekend. I have to work tomorrow, so no show. Enjoy, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys later. TM, Tundra, Ecto, anybody else who's lurking. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll all become advanced scientists when we die, right? We can explain to other spirits how to convert energy. See y'all later.